Let's start this episode on a sad note. When someone passes away, it is extremely sad to see their pictures or videos, to see them, crying, smiling, dancing, or whatever they do. It's just sad watching them. That's the same vibes watching DCEU films for me at the moment. Their universe is over, Zack Snyder is gone, and James Gunn will shake things up to a point that no one will remember what was Snyder doing. Even though Shazam was not tied into the universe, but the success of the first movie was his ticket to the DCEU as well as a standalone sequel. Seeing Henry Cavill at the end of the Black Adam was also another tie, but then everything went so not in favor of the fans and in favor of James Gunn. I got to give DCEU props for their audacity and confidence, but mostly I feel bad for them. I mean, look at all the potential and wonderful superheroes that they have. Batman, Superman. In MCU we have Captain America and Iron Man that I've never heard their name before 2008. Trust me, I thought they were just movies. The amount of money that they lost is a weird amount. They cancelled Batgirl, a complete movie which cost them $150 million. How bad was the movie? This is the same studio that allowed Birds of Prey and Suicide Squad to go, and Batgirl was cancelled, and it had also Michael Keaton. Spare me also the details of the announced movies that were just on a piece of paper, like Wonder Woman 3, the Harley Quinn versus Joker, and these Jokers are all Jared Leto Jokers. I really do want to see them. Anyways, after announcing these movies, I will watch them, but I really do wish that there aren't any post-credit scenes to promote the next event because I just can't take it. I really hope they got rid of it and they cut it out because it is just comically bad. Ironic, comically bad. Well, Shazam is out and I don't see people reacting positively to it. I will watch it for the content, but seriously, when you know that the world will lead to nowhere and the hero that you're watching will not be present in other projects, what's the point? Some people might argue that James Gunn will have them back, but that's not how movies work, and he will get rid of them at one point or another. It doesn't matter if he tweeted that he is going to see Shazam and he is excited. Trust me, he will not do it. I heard that this movie is as generic as possible as far as the superhero movies are concerned. Let me say something here though. I do want these movies to make money. You know why? Because these movies belong to a dead franchise, so they won't use this money to revive the old guys, and hopefully the money will go to some useful projects. I'm not sure about James Gunn being in charge of everything in DCU, but it could be a good idea. At least he did make something good, The Suicide Squad was good, the TV show Peacemaker was also really good, and in MCU he worked as well on Guardians of the Galaxy. Even though they weren't huge stars, he made actually pretty fun movies. But at the end of the day, I just don't know how can I watch these movies talking about next events with a straight face because it is done. From the trailers, Flash looked like a moneymaker and Aquaman has Jason Momoa in it, so every single girl around the globe will make their fathers or boyfriends or husbands to watch that movie, so it will be successful in my opinion. And that's actually not bad for a dead universe. Now that the MCU is a giant cartoon and it has become a parody of itself, I want these fresh things to work. Their world is pretty messed up, to be honest, though, at the moment. We have two active Jokers right now. Joaquin Phoenix, which was just wonderful, and the next movie will come out, I think, next year, if I'm right. It was R-rated, it was gritty, it was dark, it was psychological, and it was just wonderful. And, we also have Barry Keoghan, who made an appearance in The Batman, and when they leaked the footage of him as the Joker, fans went crazy and they really liked him. So, we also have two Jokers, and who knows what will happen to Superman and Batman under James Gunn directions, because you can't have DCEU without these two powerhouses. Some movies happen in the 80s, some movies happen in present time, and I wonder when will we have in the future. And The Flash literally happens in parallel universes. It is just messed up. If Shazam, Flash, and Aquaman work, it will be sad. And if they don't work, it will be worse. I just hope that these movies are good and entertaining so Snyder's legacy will go out in dignity. I wasn't a huge fan of his Snyderverse, but it had its moments, and I believe that if the tragedy did not hit himself and the family, he might have actually done something good with it. I want his legacy to be respected and go out peacefully and not like a drunken person who is just crapped its pants and then they slipped on their crap and then they hit their head to the pavement and then they died. I don't want this to happen. And yeah, that's it. Tell me what do you think about the future of these projects and comment your thoughts and opinions down below about the MCU and the DCEU most importantly, and how will you think that James Gunn will do in the universe. Thanks. Goodbye.